Welcome to Suburban Death Metal Dad Recommends, episode 15. I'll be talking about the band Lard. Lard is an industrial metal / punk band formed in 1988 by ex-Dead Kennedys vocalist Jello Biafra and members of Ministry, Al Jurgensen on guitar, Paul Barker on bass, and Jeff Ward on drums. And I was really excited for this band because I'm a huge Dead Kennedys fan. Ministry, on the other hand, not too familiar with. I know a few songs like NWO. It's not too bad. So if you're a fan of, say, Ministry's heavier music and Jello Biafra as a vocalist, I think you'll enjoy Lard. The band released their debut EP in 1989, Power of Lard. 3 songs, is about 45 minutes long, mostly due to the third track being a little over 30 minutes long. And I believe the first song I heard was The Power of Lard, which is the first track on the EP. And I think it's a really great song. And like I said, I heard this and I was like, yes, I'm definitely into this. And the other tracks are fine too. So something worth checking out, like I said, if you're in particular a fan of Jello Biafra. So another thing I wanted to mention is there have been other members of Ministry that have, also contributed to the albums, and not just the 3 that I mentioned. But in 1990, the band released their debut full length, The Last Temptation of Reid, and I think this is my personal favorite. And songs like Fork Boy, Pineapple Face, Mate Spawn Die, Bozo Skeleton, Sylvester Matushka. Really great album, a lot of energy, great sound, very catchy songs, Jello's, traditional, social, political, tongue-in-cheek type lyrics. Definitely check this one out. So after this album was released, there's, a bit of a break until they released the next full length, about 7 years. And in the meantime, drummer Jeff Ward had passed away in 1993. I believe it was drug overdose. So the album that they released in 1997, Pure Chewing Satisfaction, I think it sounds even heavier than The Last Temptation of Reid. And, it's got great songs like the opener War Pimp Renaissance, second track, I Want to Be a Drug-Sniffing Dog, Faith, Hope, and Treachery, Sidewinder, Moths. So, definitely one to look into. And finally, as far as their releases go, the band put out an EP in 2000 called 70s Rock Must Die, another 3-track EP, and it's, pretty good. I like it. Maybe my least favorite release, but it's got, the opener 70s Rock Must Die. It's, different sounding. I think it's basically, a tongue-in-cheek making fun of 70s rock music, the way it's written, the way it sounds. And probably my favorite song on the album is the last track, The Ballad of Marshall Ledbetter. So another thing I wanted to mention, in 1997, when Lard released their third release, Pure Chewing Satisfaction, the band Flotsam and Jetsam, which had at the time bassist Jason Ward, who is the brother of Jeff Ward that passed away, they released the album High, which included a cover of Fork Boy, and they do a pretty good job of it. So it's been, roughly 24 years since Lard released any music. There has been, talks over the years, articles or whatever, mostly coming from, Jello Biafra or Al Jurgensen. You know, there's going to be new Lard music. There isn't going to be new Lard music. So the last thing I think I read was from, on the internet from around maybe 4 years ago, where, someone said that Al Jurgensen and Jello Biafra were trading songs back and forth. Jello Biafra seemed the more skeptical of the two that there would be new Lard music, but time will tell, I guess. I would definitely like to have new Lard music. Like I said, I'm a big fan. All right, this time I'll go ahead and show what I have. Not much, but we'll start with the debut EP, Power of Lard. And another thing I want to mention is that the band, like Dead Kennedys, they don't use real band photos. They use different pictures and stuff. And I think, that's pretty interesting. And I like that they do that because not a lot of bands do that type of thing. And, of course, the albums also include a lot of, collages and clipped articles and stuff that, like Jello Biafra did for Dead Kennedys. So if you're into that, it's cool. And the first full length, Last Temptation of Reid. Pure Chewing Satisfaction. A little bit of a weird album cover there. A little bit too much pink. And then finally, the 2000 EP, 70s Rock Must Die. And I do own just a couple LPs. The Last Temptation of Reid, which omits one track, I Am Your Clock. It's a pretty long song, and it was released as a separate vinyl release. And then finally, Pure Chewing Satisfaction on vinyl. Like I said, this is also a very good release. So that's pretty much it for Lard, and thanks for watching.
They're coming to take me away, ho ho hee hee ha ha, to the funny bar where life is beautiful all the time.